What is going on YouTube? It is Hopschool on Hopschool Games, and today guys I am bringing you an awesome new video talking about the brand new test round because it is now online officially today, March 25th, 2015, with a ton of new updates. So I am actually on the test round currently right now if you guys want to play with me, but here it is. I just want to go over a bunch of stuff that's coming with the test room. I'm going to make an actual in-game video talking about doing all the stuff hopefully that I can at my level, but I want to make a video basically going over everything new that's on the website. Ignore my bookmarks and stuff, just ignore all this stuff, just focus on the website right here. Anyway, so very first off, jewel socketing or enhancing your gear with jewels has now officially been added to the test realm. If you're a level 15 wizard or above who have completed the crafting quest, the Razor's Edge, will need to visit Eloise Merriweather in the comments to take on the quest digging into a new challenge. So basically you have to do the first crafting quest, Razor's Edge, and once you do that, you get the quest digging into a new challenge. Catherine Rockhammer in her new open shop, which is right there on you guys can see in not in Old Town, in the shopping district right before you go to Old Town. It's that one right there. It doesn't have the signs out in front of you, it's just glowing and you can go inside. It's pretty cool. But basically jewel socketing is open. If you you can add special effects to each of your gear stuff and make it more powerful and more fancy, I guess you could call it. You got jewel table, jewel crafting, and yeah, basically jewel crafting has been added. There are 5 different types. Novice, for socket wrenches, there are 5 different types: novice, adept, expert, master, and artisan, like we've known in other Wizard101 levels. And for jewels, each jewel can be placed in a socket once. They have to fit the right socket though. If you decide later you'd like to remove the jewel, it will be destroyed. To remove a socketed jewel, click on the name of jewel and choose shatter, and it will go away. Jewels can be purchased from vendors, found as rewards from defeating creatures, opening chests, fishing, gardening, or crafted. Jewel recipes can be purchased from vendors throughout the Spire, including Catherine Rockhammer and Eudora Tangletree in Wizard City, and a bunch of people all over the Spiral. Each recipe will require a medal, which can receive as rewards, a gem, or which can find or purchase from a vendor, and a treasure card. To craft jewels, you will need to use the jewel crafting station. Some rules to know with relation to jewels and socket items: jewels are stored in a new page that holds a maximum of 100 jewels. It's actually a really cool page in your backpack. It's kind of past the housing and the vending stuff. Selling items with socketed jewels at the bazaar will destroy the jewels within the item. You cannot put jewels into an item that you cannot equip, and jewels cannot be placed into the share bank. Item with socketed jewels cannot be placed in the share bank. So those are the rules. Anyway guys, if you want to go try out your jewel skills at crafting jewels and adding gear with jewels, go ahead. It's pretty cool. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I will when I know how to do it and stuff. On to the next thing they have. It's called Are You Ready to Rock? And we got new one-shot gauntlets. So basically, King Theramador's reign as King of the Rock of Spiral has been challenged. His former bandmate to seize thrones, Sin de Lobster, wants to seize throne by having a battle of the bands, as they call it. Are you the backup wizard to help? And basically, it's going on in Tanglewood. There's something also going on in Tanglewood. I'm not quite sure what this is. I don't quite know about it, but I think there's basically these new one-shot gauntlets available in the Crown Shop. So you guys can explore more into that. I haven't been that up to date with what's going on with this, but you guys can explore more into that. What another big thing is, though, that's coming out is there is now fishing in Dragonspire. So you can now fish in lava. As you guys can see right here from this picture, that is somewhere in Dragonspire. Are you ready to fish for the deadliest catch? Visit Lucky Hook Line in the Wizard City Commons. If you're ready to up your fishing game, he'll introduce his friend to Euro's Smoke Snare in Dragonspire, who will teach the ways of fishing in lava, which will present a unique set of challenges. Basically, new fishing spells are rank through lures for all schools, winnow spells that scare away all the fish except those of a single school, reveal spells to help you those who find whoppers and small fries, and a special spell to help you get rid of those tricky sentinels. Yuri Snacksmare and Dragonspire has also several lava aquarium recipes for sale. The fishing spell window has a favorite tab, so you have access to the spells you use the most. You can use the V hotkey to open the fish basket. And the Pharaoh Mary fish will no longer shy away from players who come near it, while an aquarium, a fishing level, and energy window remain visible while casting fishing spells. So now you guys can go fishing in Dragonspire. That's another update in there. Also, a new thing, I'm not sure if it's new exactly, I think it's been around, but basically you can find a group easily, join a team. This big box right here with 4 different sections around it has been added in Old Town. So it's, as you guys can see, it's right in front of Bazaar. Basically, if you visit the Join a Team kiosk in Wizard City Old Town to find a group for adventures, it will display a list of all teams that are waiting for additional members. On the dungeons and worlds that your Wizard wizard has already access to will be listed. Press the refresh button at the bottom and it just shows it. And there's a bunch of rules with it. In major dungeons such as Sunken City or Darkmoor, only the first player to abandon their team will receive the 10-minute timer. This timer is removed once the major dungeon is completed. If you leave an incomplete dungeon after using a team up, you have to wait 10 minutes before you can use the team up or use a join team kiosk again. In minor dungeons such as those with only one battle, the penalty is removed after a single battle. When you leave a dungeon after using join a team kiosk, you will be returned to Old Town. So basically, it's just a really easy way of finding a group. I'm not sure how much it will be used, but it could be used a lot, you know, and never mind. Also, there are 3 brand new skeleton key bosses, so you can use one of these 3. So we got right here this plant looking thing. I'm not quite sure what that's called, but that's in the Cave of Solitude Mushu. Then we got the next one that's in the Cave of Solitude in Mushu. This one is in Avalon, and the other one is in Darkmoor, or I could have this backwards. I haven't visited Avalon or Darkmoor. For new challenges and some extra rewards, you will notice that zones will include a skeleton key boss that have a new sigil appearance. That's what I was trying to say. Hard to say. Also, another huge thing that has been changed: quest. Mini quests in Krakatobia, Grizzleheim, Marleybone, Mushu, and Dragonspire have had their defeat and or collect quest requirement reduced. So a big thing that has happened basically is that in all the quests many of the quests in those worlds are listed right here, and I'll highlight this real quick. Those worlds right there have had their defeat and or collect quest reduced. So instead of having to defeat like 10, maybe it's like now 8 or 7, or maybe it's even 5 now. Additional teleporters have been added to Marleybone, Grizzleheim, and Dragonspire, fixing an issue that the quest caused the quest helper to disappear for portions of the quest, induction and destruction. The cage holding Skolin will properly open and rescue him from the quest busting loose. The crazed forest spirit will no longer reappear after being defeated during the quest forest fray. The quest's second serving will correctly list the location as Koto's Dojo. The quest Cracking Up will correctly refer to the location as Storm Riven Hall rather than Stormlord's Temple. And the quest arrow will point to the proper location of Cyrus Drake for the quest First Time Caller. Fixed an issue, caused the dungeon recall mark to not appear, and blah, 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 blah. You guys can look at this. I'm not going to read every single one of them, but there you go. That is that. Basically, a lot of defeat and collect requirements have been reduced for quests, so that's awesome. Also, we got some spiffy spell updates, also known as spells. The Stormlord spell has had updated visual effects. The Lore Master spell now plays the sound during the summoning phase. It must have nodded before. The caster is now visible during Mystic Colossus spell when activating blades. The spell Shift Ogre will no longer remove prisons from the target. The Shadow Sentinel spell card now correctly displays the stat 80% block. The Storm Ifrit treasure card now displays the correct effect of negative 60% accuracy. Fixed an issue with Gaze of Fate that prevented players who are targeted by the spells from seeing the animation associated with a second attack. Fixed an issue that caused Shadow Pips to not be used after casting a Shadow Enhanced spell when the player has been hit with Mana Burn on the same turn. So that is the spiffy spell updates. And on to the 2 final things, I think. Or, no, actually, we might not even be close. The Treasure Trove of Treasure Cards. Basically, a trove of treasure cards have been redistributed through the treasure card vendors in the Spiral. Treasure cards are at vendors throughout the Spiral, which would be much more useful than that particular world. Wizard City and Krakatopia focus on damage and protection, and therefore contain the most damage spells and shields. Herald Argostan and Zanini, respectively. The Archivist and Celestia introduces blades, prisms, traps, and manipulations to the mix, all of which are a little more advanced dynamics that players will need in this challenging world. Celestia also brings in some more damage spells, mutates, and fun polymorphs. Killaman, Copperleaf, and Zephyria brings in globals, minions, and dispels. Francis, Lux, and Avalon features mega manipulations and spears. Lamet and Azteca is all about mass prisms and minion manipulation spells with a dash of higher level spells. Once you unlock Ava, Una, Moon Dancer, and Chrysalis, this treasure card vendor is your one-stop shop for everything you need for this challenging world. The following treasure cards have had the no auction label removed and add a PvE only label: Chastement, Cycle of Life, Furnace, Galvanic Field, Punishment, Reliquary, Sleet Storm, and Virulence. Never heard of any of them except Galvanic Field and Punishment. But that's because I'm not high enough level yet. And the following treasure cards have had no auction label removed: Minion Jade Oni, Minion Krakatopia, Minion Moustair, Minion Miowardi, Minion Nightshade, and Minion Shadow Song. So for all those treasure card people, that's good stuff for you. onto new owner house chat. So basically, there is a new chat option now available for owners of houses. You use the owner chat channel to broadcast to everyone in your home. Great for organizing housing games. So basically, if you want to, there's a separate owners chat and basically a house chat you can use, and it'll allow you to just talk to people in your actual house. More information is now available when viewing items. Click on an item while visiting another player's house to learn where to find that item. Items currently available in the Crown Shop can be purchased directly from this screen. So if you want to, if you see something really awesome from somebody else's house when you're visiting and you want to click on it and you're like, hey, I want that in my house, you can click on it. You can actually see where they got it and where it's available, and if it's in the Crown Shop, you can purchase it from that screen. Players will no longer receive an error message about moving housing objects when pressing Z or K during a housing game. Additional phrases have been added to housing signs. Teleporters will no longer stack in a place object in the housing window so that players can better tell them apart when placing multiples of the same colors. Fixed an issue that caused the Wizard City dance. The theme music scrolled not to play music. Okay, I thought there was a pause right there, but it's not. The icon for the Avalon wooden table has updated to accurately reflect the table's appearance. Fixed an issue that prevented items from being removed from the sides from some of the walls in the Sunken Palace. Fixed an issue where that prevented the banner of Apollo from being removed from walls. Fixed an issue that caused some mannequins to become no auction. So that is all the house updates. First of all, new house chat, and you can now have the ability to check out different people's items and where they got it from and purchase them if they're in the Crown Shop. New planters. So there was a gardening update. Obviously, this is a big gardening update. It's been needed for a while. The Crown Shop has new planters available that are large enough to hold up to 3 plants. The gardening spell window now has a favorites tab, so you have easy access to the spells you use the most. Spells are automatically added to favorites as you use them, or you can right click to add or remove a spell from your favorites. You can disable the spell favorites option in advanced gameplay options window. Fix an issue that caused the harvesting ring animation to not disappear on some plants with pixie effects. So not that big of an update, but gardening got the 3 planter hold to be able to hold 3 plants. So if you like that, that's going to be awesome for you. That's pretty cool. Elvis celery thing, whatever that is. Fixtures for pets. So pets got an update. The Ninja Pickle is now correctly displayed as the Deaf School pet. The Red Panda pet now has some bamboo to chew on. And equip/unequip, my fault, button has been added to the bottom of the center of the pets page on the spellbook. The Piranha Hunter will now cast its may cast enfeeble talent. Okay, that's a weird word. Enfeeble talent, rather than spell casting from the player. So those are your pets updates. And now just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff at the bottom, and a test realm schedule is also at the bottom also, and I'll get to that. Basically, I'm not going to say all this because obviously this would take forever, but I will highlight some important things real quick. Badges are now better organized in your character screen. So as you guys can see, I will open this up really quickly, a bit bigger. Let me just get that right there. As you guys can see right there, badges are now designed new, which you can see these have like new pictures and has like whatever number it is. Really cool badges have needed an upgrade for a while now, so that's pretty awesome. You can listen to a music scroll in the bazaar before buying by clicking the preview music button. The character tab of the spellbook now shows the player's current gold amount as well as the current maximum possible based on level. For example, 5,000 out of 4,000. I checked it on my guy in the test room, and it actually shows like I have 79k gold right now out of 350k possible that I have in my level. Henchmen have been taking lessons about more effective use on their spells. They will now only cast specific school-specific blades on themselves rather than on others who may not be able to benefit from them. Then it's just a bunch of other things about certain things that have been updated and stuff. The keyboard shortcut Control-V will turn game sound on and off, so that's a quick way to do that. Alright guys, and I couldn't really find anything huge from the rest of this other than those things I first talked about. And a new row has been added on the character/character statistics screen and the damage and resistance sections. This area will show any flat or damage or resistant increases that are not based on percentage. You guys can go check out the Wizard101 website if you want to learn more about this or read the whole thing, or you can just pause it right now and read it if you want to. Honestly, you can do that also. But there we go. And for the final thing, the test realm schedule, please refer to the schedule below when the Wizard101 to see when the Wizard101 test round will be available. Currently, it has just been turned on. Wednesday afternoon, March 25th. It'll be on. Friday afternoon, March 27th, it'll be off. Monday morning, March 30th, it'll come back on. And then Friday afternoon, April 30th, it goes back off. And then Monday morning, April 6th, it comes back on. Test room schedule may be expanded beyond the dates above. Stay tuned for more updates regarding scheduling. So I'm not quite sure about test room history on Wizard101 because I've never actually used it, but I'm doing it right now. So if you want to meet me, you can. But basically, I think that means it's going to be on all the way up to this day, or it could mean it's just on this afternoon. I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys know about this, but if I'm right, then it's going to be on from Wednesday afternoon all the way to Friday afternoon, then goes off until Monday morning, then it comes back on, blah, blah, blah. And then after Monday morning, April 6th, they just decide on a day it closes. I'm not quite sure. Let me know if that's wrong and it's just open that day. Might not be. But anyway, guys, obviously the big major things here that are happening is, of course, the jewel, enhance your gear with jewels, jewel socketing, that's huge, jewel crafting, and casting a line in lava, fishing and dragon spear, and join a team, and skeleton bosses, and the quest, and the badges upgrade. So those are the major things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, remember to like, down below, hit subscribe. And I'm going to source for news, tips, tricks, info, and updates. My name's Hopsicle from Hopsicle Games, and thank you guys so much for watching my Wizard101 test realm update. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think and what should be added in the future. And if you want to play on a test realm with me, leave a comment down below giving your Skype and or Wizard username, and I'll get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Hopsicle, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.